Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Checks this down to the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has 4 points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw to the left side. He pulls in the catch. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Vols have 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
The Volunteers pick up enough for a first down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. And the Volunteers offense is on the move now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense. They'll ride the back again here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They'll pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Vols pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run here. Lets it go.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The ball has come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Makes a quick grab. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's got some space. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Vols hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Physical run, breaking tackles. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Volunteers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And the single back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a quick grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Vols looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. The Volunteers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fowles. See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
He's going for a big play downfield. Can't connect on the long pass. He caught it, but was out of bounds, so incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. Let's see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Oh, he tosses it back. He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Snags a quick throw. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to start the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? You start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
You had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. The receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on first and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on second and goal.
It's second and goal now, back from the 14-yard line. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. The offense with some pre-snap motion. We go with a direct snap. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's that defense shifting again. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. The lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff running right. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the left. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Ball handed off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Going the other way, can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the route is on.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Makes a start on the next drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. They'll try to run this one in. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
No, the defense wasn't able to keep these guys out of the end zone for that touchdown, but a good job of bouncing back with a short memory and making that stop and keeping that 2-point conversion out.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground, and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Huskers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Pitches to the back. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Now the try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here?
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. It's a run to the left. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. So they get the first down, and that could be the dagger this defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with fourth down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.